Hello and welcome to ThriftCart. In this video, I plan to review how you can issue a return to original payment type, whether that is cash or credit card. So when a receipt is presented for taking a return, you can scan that receipt barcode or type it in to the scan field on the top left side of your screen. If you don't have a receipt and the transaction just occurred recently, you can click under your payment buttons on the recent transactions link to look for it here. In this case, I'm going to return the $27 credit card transaction, and then we'll take a look at how to return a cash sale as well. So I'm going to click the link to issue a return, refund, or void for the receipt. Takes me to this page here. And there's more than one item on this receipt. There's a desk and also some donations. I only want to return the desk, so I'm going to put in the option here as number to refund as 1. And then automatically it will return it back to inventory as well. If you do inventory product, even if this desk is broken and you're going to throw it away, I'd recommend you still return it to inventory and then record an inventory adjustment to get it back out of your inventory with the reason of damage. You can also put a reason for the refund here. In this case, I'm just going to say didn't fit. There you go. And now if you're running a loyalty program, you'll need to pay careful attention to if the customer has redeemed or earned loyalty points on that original transaction, and then consider how you want to handle those earnings and redemptions. By default, ThriftCart is going to reverse all redemptions, so essentially give them back the points that they redeemed, and reverse all earnings, or take away all points that they earned on that sale. In this case, the customer is returning essentially all product, not the donation, but all product, which they would have redeemed a reward against. And so I'm going to go ahead and leave that checkbox ticked and let the full 100 points be returned back to the customer. They also earned 25 points on this purchase. We're granting them 1 point per dollar. It was a $25 item. They earned 25. And I'm going to go ahead and let the system reverse that earning or take back that 25 because they're returning the product here. I'm going to zero out the restocking fee in this case. And then I'm going to check the radial button to refund to original payment type. And that's the key option here for refunding back to the payment type, whether cash or card, instead of returning to store credit. With that selected, I'm going to click on the green button that reads click here to return the item selected above. And then once ThriftCart has come to the receipt page, then the transaction is done. So you might have seen that first it showed the cart, the cash register cart page, and it automatically applied the item being refunded with negative value and automatically applied that credit card refund to the transaction and redirected here automatically to the receipt screen. So once it's in process, you just want to let ThriftCart run the process and not click on any buttons until you're on the receipt page here. Once you're on the receipt page, then you know that that credit card refund has been fully processed. Now you can only refund to original cards. So whatever card the customer originally paid with, that is a credit or debit card to which the payment will be applied. They don't need to present that credit or debit card or reinsert it into the card reader. ThriftCart will just automatically return it to the card itself without the credit card actually being presented. And if they had paid with a different card, they cannot refund to a new or different credit card than what they had originally paid with. I'm going to go ahead and return to the register, and let's take a look at refunding a cash transaction. So if I select recent transactions, in this case, I'm going to refund part of this $75 cash transaction. So I'll click the return refund link. And notice here that the customer bought 5 hardwood flooring items and also some home goods and decor, and also donated. In this case, let's say they just want to refund 2 of these boxes of hardwood flooring. So under number to refund, I'm going to enter 2. Again, it automatically goes back to inventory, and I could put a reason here. Bought too much. And then again, if I take no overriding action, then ThriftCart will grant grant back all 100 points that the customer had redeemed on this purchase and also take away all 70 points that they earned. Now, it's not clear from looking at the screen here as to which item that redemption was applied to, if the customer used the loyalty reward on their home decor or if they used the reward to discount the hardwood flooring. So that is something you may need to look at on the original receipt. In this case, let's say the customer had redeemed all 100 of those rewards against the hardwood flooring, but they're only returning some of the flooring. So instead of giving them back all 100 points, I might just give them back a portion of those points. In this case, we're returning 40% of the flooring, so I'm going to reverse only 40%, which in this case equals exactly 40 of those redeemed 100 points. So I'm going to give them 40 points back for having returned this flooring. They also earned 70 points on this transaction, some of which was for the flooring and some of which was for that home goods and decor. I'm going to go ahead and take back a portion of those points based on the flooring they're returning. So it's being returned at $9 a piece. For quantity of 2, that's 18 total dollars. And if they had earned 1 point per dollar, then that's 18 points that I'm going to take back from their loyalty point bank based on this refund. Also going to zero out the restocking fee and now check the button to refund to original payment type. Click the green button to return the item selected above. Now I'm automatically directed back to the cash register screen momentarily and then automatically redirected to the receipt. On the receipt, you can see the change due here shown in red at the top, and it shows a cash refund of $19.22. Again, once you've clicked on that green button to issue the refund, then just let ThriftCart automatically go through the cart screen, and then once you're here on the receipt screen, you know the refund has been recorded. If you have any questions, please let us know.